Toby, what's up?
Keeping it real.
Yeah. So it's been a while. You and I used to do lessons together. How many years ago was that?
6
years.
More. Eight years, I reckon.
High club head speed, pretty golf swing. I'm going to keep complimenting you a little bit, but
You gotta do the compliments first, and then you can talk about
I'll sandwich
yeah.
this whole thing. So you're actually, what's kind of interesting is, famous story I've said a lot is that you actually developed mirror vision. And
Sure.
I have a lot of players use it. In fact, Victor Hovland uses it now. I don't know if you're aware of that.
No.
So Victor, a month ago, downloaded it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so he started working with his old coach, Denny, and I ran into him up at Pebble, and he's like, I just need to do things slow, rep it out, and work on my stuff. And I said, well, have you seen mirror vision? He's like, no. I showed him, download it, so now you'll probably see him using it. So anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this orange box. So you and I talked, how long ago? Was it like a month ago?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. And you had a pretty cool product that you wanted to show me, and you sent it to me, and I was like, oh boy, we got to do a video on this. And the reason being is I look at it as like multifaceted. I'm a full swing guy typically, but there's value not only in the full swing, but also in the short game side. You filmed already with Joe, some short game with it. So let's see it with the full swing.
Well, yeah, why don't I tell you, I guess, how it came about, because it probably was. Initially it was short game.
Okay.
I teach with Chris, our business partner, and does a lot of short game lessons. And I think the one thing we would see all the time, take that back, is people moving backwards, making ground contact back here. And it just got to a point where it was like, enough's enough. We've got to put something there.
Yeah.
And we played around with a few different designs and things, and we're like, well, why don't we try to put it on a bit of an angle, and work out what's optimal and how we can shift that around to sort of achieve a desired attack angle.
Right.
So we shift it closer to the ball. Should I grab it out?
Yeah.
We'll have it close to the ball. You're gonna need to be down a little bit more on it. The whole time you're trying to avoid it. The whole point of it is to avoid hitting it.
Yeah.
So that our ground, like our contact with the ground, isn't too far back, and our low point isn't too far back.
Yeah.
When you're chipping, you might want to be steeper for certain shots. We'll have it closer to the ball, and then gradually we can move it back. And I got fairly nerdy with it and tried to work out some of the numbers as to where, at what point in that swing arc, what angle is the club coming down at? What would it be when it needs to be the ball? So let's say a 6-iron. What's tour average for a 6-iron attack angle?
Yeah, it's to say like on a driving range, probably 4 on the course gets closer to 5.
4 or 5 down.
Yeah.
So obviously here, this is going to be too close. This is at 10 degrees here. That's going to be too close.
Yeah.
At some point in that swing arc, before it makes contact, it is at around that 10 degrees down. So we'd shift it back.
Okay.
And it's roughly 4 inches, I think.
Okay.
4 inches. If you avoid this, you're going to be 4 degrees down or more.
Okay, perfect. So it creates some constraint.
Yeah.
Based off.
It's like a bumper rail. I think it's like a bumper rail when you're at 10 pin, you know, like you just want to keep it in between it. If you hit it, it gives you the warning, but it's not too bad, you know.
Yeah. What's interesting about this is, and I know everybody's heard me say this before, but there is a hierarchy of things that a good player does. Okay, one of those things is they make good contact. Number one.
Sure.
Before they start a ball in line, before they curve it, before even seeking distance. So like the average golfer struggles with contact. So when they come in for a lesson, you know, they're told like, keep your head still, blah, blah, blah. Well, what it is, it's really like controlling that low point. Controlling the low point, where is that? It's roughly left shoulder. Like in a golf swing, we measure it in a certain place. Axis of rotation, somewhere around the middle. So if you get the average golfer to understand where the bottom is, it's a heck of a lot easier for them to kind of rep the feel. That's why like an external field product like this, to me, was like game changer.
Yeah.
Because I think, number one, it's super easy. Like you can take it to any drive range, put it behind a ball, And you do have those constraints built in with your product, which is huge. So keep going, I'll shut up.
Part of the reason it is this size, so I think most training aids are too big.
Yeah.
Like you can't take them with you if you're going to play a tournament, if you're going to just go to the range by yourself and you pull out like a huge thing that's like maybe as big as this box. It's embarrassing you, people looking at it. Granted, we have made it orange, but people are going to notice it probably. But it's small, you can fit it in the pocket of your bag.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just provides that.
Well, if you're in Alabama and you have that, you won't get shot by a deer hunter, so that's important.
I don't get the joke.
It's an orange color for hunters, so you don't get shot.
Oh, I didn't know. We don't have guns.
Well, we're in California, so.
But then I guess outside of that, so that's covering your low point and the attack angle to some degree. Then we realized straight away that especially when we were chipping, we'd have it closer to the ball, right?
Right.
People could really just come across it.
Sure.
To sort of not hit it, right?
Yeah.
And to just come across it. And it's maybe not ideal to be sort of swiping across the ball a huge amount. And we're like, well, what if we just put like a rail on one of the sides?
Right. Right.
And so we made these walls. This one also has a little ruler on it, so you can measure how far behind the ball you would have the wedge.
Right.
And then on this side, that's at about 64 degrees, which is like a sand wedge.
Perfect.
So you can make a little plane there.
Yeah.
And then if you've got someone who's sort of underneath, they would clip that if they're too far under. What's really tricky with it would be if you get a good player, you can put it there and be like, can you just sort of swing between it? And that's like a proper bumper rail.
Right.
Yeah.
You're good, you can do that. You could do that.
I clipped it. I guess that's the feedback that you want though. I think I healed it a bit. So I would have hit the.
Yeah.
I would have clipped this inside rail.
He still stripes. No, it's awesome. So like, I think for like amateur players, what I like is even if you just put one rail on, you got a feedback of number one, not coming over the top. So typically what I see is players that move their pressure back or their weight back or their centers back, whether it's through a tilt or them just staying right, so the contact's bad. And then
so someone that's like this.
That way, yeah. And then they're gonna hit that outside rail every single time. Yeah. Like that's just a given. Them understanding like they're gonna get their pressure to the lead, and then what does swinging more to the right actually look like? Well, if you did that with that, you'll never hit it. If you do that properly, that's what I wanna see.
And then and you could angle it slightly to the right.
Correct.
So I think the better players we've tested this with seem to be really fixated on how they position it. Yeah. Because it gives like that really clear path guideline. You know, like if you have something behind the ball, you're like, well, that's the path I need to swing at. It makes it. Typically, you can't have something.
Can I watch you do a couple of those? I'm gonna look from down the line because I'm kind of captivated. Yeah, like to me, that's.
So I feel like I've got that slightly right.
Yeah, let's say 3 degrees.
Yeah. Like I want to hit a little draw.
There's your draw. So you still got your golf swing.
I've hit more balls this week than I have in the last however long, so it's coming back. But then maybe if you wanted to fade it, you go this way.
Yep, still got golf ball control too. So what players that viewers would know are using this or have tried it?
One of the first good players that we tried out with was Blake Wintred, who's a really good chipper, one of the best chippers I've seen.
Yeah.
And he could get a ball really close to it and not hit it. So you'd have it sort of set up here. But he was the first one that sort of showed me. He's like, actually, I just want to aim it right. So make sure my setup is right. Because I think it's probably the most important thing to begin with. If your setup's changing, you need that setup to be consistent. That's why you see every tour player has an alignment stick or something to help their alignment. Right. Steph Kyriakou, who I think, I wouldn't say struggled, but has just wanted to work on her chipping a little bit to sort of optimize that ball flight. Right. And this helped her. She could put the ball, she could put it a lot closer and it would sort of force her to be more down on it.
Okay.
Yeah, a good mate of mine, Tom Powell-Horan, we've had on it. Nick Vogt, Todd Sinnott. A lot of Aussie guys. This is the first trip we've come to the States with it. And
Nick just shot a low round somewhere, didn't he?
Yeah, Nick's on a good run.
He's on a tear.
A really good run. On a really good run.
I saw him play. The blue shirt looked nice on you, Nick, by the way.
He looks good in everything. So he said with the low point, we'd have it behind the ball.
Yeah.
If that's not the problem, and let's say someone who heel strikes it and shanking it, which is really common as well. It's one thing we've noticed is that people just seem to shank it a lot and can't get rid of it. You just need some sort of an avoidance drill, right? Like, so you can turn it around the other way. It's not, we're not using the angle anymore. We're just using it as an avoidance thing. It's just something that you can have in your bag, you know.
So it's a lot easier than buying. I would in the past get like a driver box.
Yeah,
like
and you can. It's like of course you can do that. It's just that we're just saying that there's a lot of uses, and you can so you can have it this side, have it close there. If you hit that, you're gonna know you've hit it. You're gonna try to avoid it. It's gonna move the strike more to the toe.
Right.
Same thing on the other side. We can put on the end of it here. I don't know if you've seen this used.
No, I have not.
So you can put it on the end.
Oh.
So now we're avoiding.
Got a swing plane board.
Yeah. Now we can move it. This is probably something I need because I tow the driver a lot.
Okay.
So I can tee it up here.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Make sure I'm moving it that way, moving it away from the toe, and I'll heel it if anything.
Oh, I like that.
We gave one to a coach next door to us at New South Wales Golf Club, and I don't think we even told him, but he just started straight away using it this way. And just had a driver there, just as a visual. This is a visual for people to hit up on the driver.
Up on the driver.
So I think that's a hard visual as well.
Yeah.
And then it comes back again. It's really a visual tool. Like you're trying to avoid it, and visually you can see, you can understand the concept, right? Like if someone says you need to hit down on it more, that's all well and good. But if you don't know what that looks like, if you don't know what that looks like, this sort of gives that look. And I think one of the
external cues are a lot easier than internal cues.
For sure.
So like if you can avoid something, it's giving you instant feedback.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a fact. So like, you know, a lot of people, I think the big thing, they don't want to use tools because they don't know how it's going to affect them. So, but a good thing to know is like, well, if you're thinning and fatting balls all day long, there you go. Like it's easy. And it's not cumbersome, you know. Like old school, we used to put a ball behind the ball and not hit the ball. But then you lose the ball.
Yeah, and this is soft. You can
like you just
can kill it. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I love it. I love it. Cool. Well, hit a few more. I want to watch you kind of do. I want you to kind of run the course. So let's do.
I think if I use it, because I do this on course. I just take it out on course sometimes, and I've noticed straight away. I'm like, well, now my path is a lot better because I just have that visual.
Sure.
Alignment. I think one of my biggest issues on course, and you could speak for more on this than I can, but it seems to be environmental factors that sort of mess a player up. It's like this hole doesn't sit right, it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
But if you put an alignment stick there and showed them, they're like, oh, I didn't know I was 20 degrees offline.
Correct. Yeah. Trying to avoid a bunker.
Yeah. Just practicing with this, I'd be like, okay, I want to go straight over that pole.
Yeah.
I just tell so I can see. And sure, you can use an alignment stick. But the alignment stick, you can't run through the middle of the ball.
Right.
That was a pull.
I still got it. I'm impressed.
So
yeah, like if, let's say that you're a beginner.
Yep.
And I think the barrier to entry to playing good golf is to essentially get that strike. That's what brings you back. You know, like, oh, I hit a ball solid, and I hit maybe more balls solid today than I did the week before because I was practicing hitting balls. Like, kind of run through the protocol to that, because you don't have to go to the range and practice. You can do this at home.
No, I think you'd be some of the inspiration for this, because the amount of lessons I had with you, and I sat there from P6 to P8.
Yeah.
With no ball,
just
working on the movement, which is super valuable at any level, but for a beginner, just to sort of understand where they need to hit the ground.
Correct.
And at what angle or direction the club needs to come in. So we would say, if someone's getting behind it, hitting the ground first. We'd be like, all right, put the strike wedge down there, no ball, focus on a point in the ground that you've picked, and start making some practice swings. And just try and strike the ground in that part.
Yeah.
Once you're competent there, see if you can introduce a ball in.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you might pick a point in the ground, no ball. You're trying to strike that point in the ground, and it's okay to hit the thing. It's why we've made it soft.
Yeah.
It's okay to fail. You sort of put it back. It gives you the feedback. You get that loop where you're like, okay, hit it that time.
Yeah.
How do I need to self-organize to not hit it?
Yes.
The next time.
Yeah. I think it's beautiful. It's a great idea. Cool. And then how do people order these?
Straight on the website.
Okay.
Strikewedge.com.
Beautiful. Okay. I think this is gonna help a lot of people, not only in the full swing but also in the short game, because I think there's a lot of misunderstanding. I know that once again, you and Joe Mayo did a video on that. So, you know, if you want some instruction on that, check that video out too.
Yeah.
So good stuff. Beautiful. I think the big value with the strike wedge right here is that, you know, all the lessons that I've been doing for, let's say, 25 years now, oh my goodness, it's been 25 years, is that I want players to not have to take more lessons. I want them to take less. I know that sounds weird, but I want them to actually practice.
That's your job, isn't it?
It's my job.
That's why people come, is they want to not have to come back. Yeah.
Right. So this is the feedback loop. So for the barrier to entry to playing is making good contact and striking it first, this is the right product. So really, really good. Good job.
Love it.